Welcome. You're watching Afternoon Digest with me, Vidusha Agarwal. Join us as we break down the day's top stories and bring you the latest developments from around the globe. In a first, amid escalating tensions between Iran and Israel, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar engaged in discussions with his counterparts from both countries to address the evolving situation in West Asia. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar conducted telephonic discussions with the foreign ministers of Iran and Israel, emphasizing the importance of de-escalating the conflict. Additionally, Jaishankar addressed the issue of 17 Indian crew members detained after Iran seized a cargo ship over the weekend. During his conversation with Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian, spoke to Iranian FM, took up the release of 17 Indian crew members of MSC Aries, discussed the current situation in the region. Jaishankar wrote on X. In another statement, the Indian diplomat announced his dialogue with Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz, affirming a commitment to maintaining communication with Tel Aviv amidst the ongoing crisis. The diplomatic exchanges came after Iran unleashed over 300 drones and missiles at the Israeli territory in an unprecedented attack late Saturday. India's decision to halt the dispatch of a second batch of construction workers to Israel underscores concerns over escalating tensions following Iran's drone and missile strikes. The move aims to ensure the security and safety of Indian citizens amid heightened alertness. India's decision to suspend the dispatch of additional construction workers to Israel comes after sending the first batch of 65 citizens earlier this month. The move reflects caution amid escalating tensions, with over 18,000 Indians already employed in Israel, primarily in caregiving and agriculture. Now, meanwhile, Iran's foreign ministry announced that Indian government officials will be permitted to meet the 17 Indian crew members detained aboard an Israel-linked cargo ship. This decision follows a conversation between External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and his Iranian counterpart, Amir Abdullahian, where Jaishankar expressed apprehension about the crew's well-being. In a statement, Iranian Foreign Ministry said that Mr. Jaishankar requested assistance in the matter. Amid escalating tensions in West Asia, Israel vowed to exact a price from Iran following a barrage of missiles and drones that breached its territory. Amid the aftermath of the Iranian strikes, Israel's war cabinet convened to deliberate on its response to the unprecedented overnight attack, highlighting the gravity of the situation and the nation's strategic response. During the meeting, Benny Gantz emphasized that the situation was ongoing, stressing the necessity of constructing a regional coalition to hold Iran accountable on Israel's terms and timings. After more than 3 hours of deliberation, the Times of Israel reported that the Israeli war cabinet failed to reach a unanimous decision on how the country should respond to the Iranian attack. An official source from the Israeli Prime Minister's office indicated that while the cabinet is certain that there will be a response, they are awaiting the idea for Israeli Defense Force to present options. The source also told the Israeli news outlet that the cabinet unanimously favors retaliation against Israel but remains undivided or divided over the timing and scale of any such response.
खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, ये है आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
With a focus on a roadmap for Viksit Bharat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi released the BJP's manifesto for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls, highlighting the party's track record of implementing its promises over the last decade. The Sankalp Patra empowers all the 4 pillars of developed India: youth, women, poor and farmers, the Prime Minister said while addressing and releasing it. The BJP has made key promises in its manifesto, including expediting infrastructure development along borders with China, Myanmar and Pakistan. They also pledged to elevate India to the rank of the 3rd largest economic power, citing past achievements in moving India from the 11th to the 5th largest economy within a decade or through effective policies and strategic planning. The BJP's manifesto pledges to implement the Citizenship Amendment Act and One Nation, One Election. It also commits to strengthening institutions like IITs, IIMs and AIIMS, while promising free ration to 80 crore citizens for the next 5 years under the PM Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. The BJP's manifesto also includes a promise of providing free electricity to poor households under the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Amir Sarfaraz alias Tamba, the terrorist responsible for killing Indian national Sarabjit Singh in Kot Lakhpat jail of Pakistan in 2013, was reportedly killed by unknown gunmen in Lahore, Pakistan. Now, Sarfaraz had been convicted in Singh's murder but was later released by a Lahore court in December 2018. According to a report by Sama TV of Pakistan, citing police sources, the shooting occurred in the Ganga Street area of Islampura. Two suspects on a motorcycle entered the house of underworld figure Tamba and opened fire, hitting him with 4 bullets, twice in the chest and twice in the legs. The recent killings of Amir Sarfaraz, also known as Tamba, in Lahore, Pakistan, adds to the series of deaths of individuals linked to India or anti-India activities. This trend has fueled speculation about the involvement of Indian intelligence agencies, although the Indian government has denied such allegations. That's all for the afternoon updates. We look forward to bringing you more insightful updates tomorrow. Until then, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.